commitment at the Challenge station is we challenge injustice. For me, this is about the injustice of economic poverty. Throughout the whole of the Bible, I read that God challenged the injustice of people experiencing poverty through the patriarchs, through the prophets, through the revelation of God in Christ to us. So for me, this is at the heart of Christian discipleship. It can't be an optional extra. It has to be something that's right at the heart of who we are as Christian disciples. So for me, God is a God of love and of justice. Methodism was born amongst the labouring classes. It's part of our birth story, part of our very DNA. So for me, challenging injustice as a Christian disciple has to be about challenging the injustice of people experiencing poverty. It's part of who we are as Christians and who we are as Methodists.
Challenging injustice is something that flows from a Christian understanding of God's radical inclusion of all people. Challenging injustice can mean working with charities at home and abroad to help make conditions better for people. But it can also be something we do every day, just by the way we treat those around us. As a disabled person and as part of the LGBTQ community, God's radical inclusion was a significant part of my call to ministry. My call to ministry came as I wept, thinking about people that I've encountered who have been made to feel excluded from church. God's love is easy to preach about, but it's harder to live out. In the Methodist Church, we've recently introduced a justice, dignity and solidarity strategy to increase inclusion for all. And as part of that, I've been part of a solidarity circle for people living with disability. Together, we advise on greater inclusion of disabled people within the Methodist Church. There will be similar groups for women, racial justice and LGBTQ people as well. Encouraging others to be more inclusive is not about being politically correct or woke, and it's certainly not a new thing. Jesus showed us that calling out injustice is a vital part of sharing God's grace and love. Each of us is made in God's image. Each one can carry the Spirit of God. So through celebrating difference, we can learn more about God. There are, of course, many kinds of injustice people face, within and outside the church, and there are many ways to challenge it. This Lent, you may feel called to reflect on injustice and exclusion in your local area and how you can help to change that.